So you've heard my story, now I want to hear yours.
Is that enough?
Also, we're doing a massive sex toy giveaway, so make sure you stay tuned for more details on that. Now, I know I've been gone for a little while now, and I don't want to keep doing this every time I come back. Every time I turn this camera on, I don't want to come back and say, hey guys, you know, I've been gone for a while. And you know, there's no excuse, there's no reason. I've just been having my moment. Honestly, when it comes to balancing just what's going on up here with my work life and creating content and even making music, doing everything has just been very different lately. It's really different. I won't say it's been difficult, I won't say it's been bad or sad. It's just different to what I'm used to, and I feel like I'm really changing. I feel like I've never, you know how they say people change every 5 years, and I've never actually physically noticed or, you know, visually noticed a change in anyone in like 5 years, even myself. But I feel like right now I'm going through my 5-year change, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm going through something, but something's changing, and it's changing in a good way. I'll say that much. Something's changing though, but something's definitely changing, and it's affecting the way I just do my day-to-day things. The routine that I used to have, I don't have that routine anymore. I'm making new routines and new things and new interests and new way of how I even handle my business. And in other words, I ain't got no real excuse for you, because I know the last video I said I was going to be pumping out the videos and I didn't. But this is why I came back this time bearing gifts. I didn't come empty-handed, because I already know you lot are ready to cuss me out. I know. Trust me, I know. So I wasn't about to have you lot come for me when I come back and be like, Dainá, you said last time you was going to be posting videos and then you didn't. So you're saying the same thing again. Yeah, but this time I've got gifts, yeah? I knew I couldn't come back empty-handed. And my friends and I at Bellesa are giving you the perfect gift. So my friends at Bellesa and I are literally giving away free vibrators and gift cards for vibrators to everyone that signs up to my giveaway. Everyone gets a vibrator. You get a vibrator, you get a vibrator, you get a vibrator. Bellesa is a by women company for all things sexual wellness. Bellesa's mission is to empower, embrace, explore, celebrate your sexuality. And what better way to do that with than one of these? So I've got the Pebble, the Air Vibe, and the Thump. So these are all rechargeable, and they come in the most cute, discreet cases. So no one's gonna know what you have in here. I mean, maybe you don't even care if anyone knows what you have in here. But this is what this case looks like. I think for me, it's the rechargeableness that really gagged me. I don't know if I'm old or ancient or it's been a while since I've had a vibrator, but these things used to have batteries. So the fact that these can be recharged as many times as you like, yeah, that goes right up my street. So obviously I've got the Airwave in my hand, giving you a bit of dual stimulation. It's made out of silicone, and not only is it rechargeable, it's waterproof. Let's take this thing in the shower. And the case, like I said, is hella discreet, and it charges it while concealing it. And then the Pebble is going to give you suction controlled independently, okay? So if you want a bit of suction action, check out the Pebble. And then the Thump does everything. So it thumps, it vibrates, and it suctions. So there's loads of different ones to choose from. But like I said, we are giving away a vibrator or a gift card for a vibrator to everyone that enters my giveaway. So to make sure you click this link to enter my giveaway. I hope you guys all enjoy. Sorry I've been gone for so long. Video. Another big thank you to my friends at Bellesa. Trust me, we needed this, yeah? Okay, so this one's titled, He Left Me for His Friend's Fiance While I Was Pregnant. Hey Dainá, I hope you're well. I love your channel. Keep inspiring, queen. Thank you. This story is a bit lengthy, but I'm hoping that it will bring awareness to other girls that are going through the same situation and to give me advice also. Okay, let's get into this. So from last year June to the end of December, I was in a relationship with this guy. Let's just call him Des, for example. The relationship had its okay moments, but majority of the relationship was very toxic. As in, we would be on holiday and he would be flirting with his female friends on the phone while I was with him. And he would see that this upset me and he would laugh about it with these girls. Are you mad? How are you starting a story like this? We're on holiday and you're flirting with a babe right in front of my face. I'm visibly upset and hurt by this, and you're keying with the same bitch. He would go hours without messaging me. He blamed it on being busy at work as he worked 12-hour shifts, but would be liking pictures on Instagram of girls that we both followed during the times he wouldn't contact me. He was very manipulative, controlling, as in he would say and do things to me and then apparently forget what he did and would accuse me of lying or being insecure. So he was gaslighting you. He even fell out with my family because of his controlling behavior. He wouldn't let me have girls' night out without wanting to be involved. Child, I know that all too well. So I broke up with him. This was in October 2022. We went a few weeks without speaking and he popped up randomly saying he wanted to try again, that he was sorry and that he made the biggest mistake of his life mistreating me and my family, and that we should meet up to talk about things and try again. So me being the idiot that I am, I forgave him and I decided that we should give it another go. Nigerian men and their lies. Fast forward to mid-December, the relationship was okay, but it wasn't the same. He would take me out sometimes, he would get intimate, but it felt like something was off. One night when I was staying at his house, he was at work, his best friend, let's call him T, came over. T didn't realize that me and Des had got back together and seemed upset about this. He started cussing me out and talking about how everything that Des had put me through wasn't enough reason to leave him. Also in the conversation, his friend was indirectly saying sexual stuff to me, like how his nails were too long to finger someone, etc. Hold on, wait, let me read this again because I'm a bit confused if T is flirting with you right now or if they're upset. One night when I was staying at his house, he was at work, his best friend T came over. T didn't realize that me and Des had got back together and seemed upset about this. He started cussing me out and talking about how everything that Des had put me through wasn't enough reason to leave him, lol. Also in the conversation, his friend was indirectly saying sexual stuff to me, like how his nails were too long to finger someone, etc. When Des finally came home, his friend mentioned the conversation he had with me and my ex sided with him. When I told my ex that his friend was flirting with me, Des said T wouldn't do that because he's my mate. I knew the relationship was done. I left this house the next day to come back home. So hold on, T was upset you guys got back together, but then said to you, everything that Des put you through wasn't enough reason to leave him. So he's saying that what you went through isn't enough reason to leave, but then he's also upset that you guys are back together. Little confused by T, but let's move on. It's now the end of December going into New Year and I was feeling really sick, only to find out that I was pregnant. At this time, we had been broken up for maybe 2 weeks, so I messaged him and I told him that I was pregnant with his baby. Immediately, he wanted us to get back together. He said he was ready to be a father and put aside everything that had happened before so we could start a family. I, however, had doubts. I wasn't about to bring a child into a dysfunctional relationship. Good on you, girl. I wanted him to be a part of the baby's life, but I had my doubts about me and him getting back together. I needed time to think. It's now February, Valentine's Day. He had sent flowers to my house. Bear in mind it's been nearly a month and he hadn't come to visit me since I told him I was pregnant with his child, but would be asking me to get back with him and even calling my family to ask them to convince me to make up my mind about being with him. I told him how messed up that was. That's manipulation. You don't message no one's family or contact no one's family trying to get them to convince her to make up her mind or be with. No, that's horrible. And to be honest, I hope your family, what did your family do? Did your family tell him about himself? And he mentioned how he was trying and even bought me flowers on Valentine's Day because his friend's fiance told him to. I asked him who this fiance person was and he said it was his best friend's girl, let's call her M, and that they had all gotten close since me and him split up, lol. I had never heard him talk of M before and I thought it was weird how he was getting close to his friend's fiance while I was carrying his child. During that time, one of my friends had contacted me to tell me that Des was on loads of dating apps and sent me the screenshots. I was devastated. Most of my pregnancy I was stressed and crying because of everything that was going on around me. Also, I was moving into my own home and realizing I was going to be a single mum. It's now the end of February and I'm going for my 12-week scan. During the scan, I found out that I had lost my baby. I found out that I had lost my baby, not one but two, due to having a miscarriage. I was broken. 2, so you had twins. I had contacted Des the same day that I lost them to tell him. He was crying on the phone and asked me what I did wrong to cause me. Sorry, wait, what? He was crying on the phone and asked me what I did wrong to cause me to lose them. He said he can't deal with this right now and hung up the phone. I hadn't heard from him in a month. During this time, I felt alone, broken, and even was having suicidal thoughts. I had to go through the funeral alone, counselling alone, and he didn't bother to visit me or reach out. It's now September and I'm in an alright place than I was before. However, the week of the due date was coming up and I was feeling low again. During that time, one of my closest friends was asking me if I heard from Des, and I said no. So they went onto his socials, he blocked me so I couldn't see, and found out that he was seeing the same girl M that was apparently his friend's fiance during the time I was pregnant and miscarried. And she had been posting videos of their dates on social media. He took her to the same place he called our spot in Derby. I can't even begin to describe the feeling that ran through me. They sent me the screenshots and I sent them to his email as that was the only access I had to be able to contact him. He messaged me back and was telling me how I got it wrong and I respectfully cussed him out and I blocked his email. It's now November, I'm getting on with my life and I had a random number call me. It was Des. He was telling me how I got the situation wrong about him and M. He doesn't have her on socials and that he only got with her because he was lonely and because he didn't have me in his life and because all his friends had left him and she was the only person around. He mentioned that she knew he had feelings for me before anything happened with them and still does, and that she was cool with it. Laugh my ass off. And even went on to mention that she doesn't know he's contacting me. But he wants us to try again. He was saying all of this over the phone conversations and I wanted evidence of everything he was saying just in case he was pulling a fast one again and messing me and Em around. So I was trying to get him to text me instead of calling and he would always find an excuse to call instead. Eventually he messaged me some of the things that he was telling me over the phone and I screenshot them as well as the amount of times he tried calling. I had a feeling he was being dishonest and when I told him this he was trying to convince me otherwise. When I told him I just wanted to get on with my life, he started acting funny with me. I then go on to find out that he's followed her again on socials and blocked me. LOL. Now I'm in a situation where I don't know whether I should try to reach out to Em and send her the convo. Am I being petty? Or whether I should leave it. I don't know if she knew about the pregnancy, etc. But I know the boy is a devil incarcerated. And I understand now why God couldn't allow me to have children with him. Thanks again for your support and for giving women a platform to speak on these things. Oh my gosh, first of all, to right on that last line there, God couldn't allow you to have a children with this man. You was not supposed to have children. Two of them at that, you was not supposed to have children with this man. Second of all, so M knows that Des has feelings for you and she doesn't mind. She still wants to be involved with him. And when he says feelings, what do you mean feelings? You carried his children, you were in a whole relationship. What do you mean feelings? So basically Des is in love with his ex and the new girl is okay with that. No, she was around from when you guys were together. Let's just put that there. She was around from when you guys were a couple. When you guys were dating, she was a side ting, okay? Sending her the screenshots to be petty, I don't even think so because that shows you're bothered. I'm not even gonna lie. Let me raise you one. You see this whole story? When I'm reading your story, I'm just like, hey, let me raise you one. How about your ex and the girl that you weren't supposed to worry about? The friend, right? Because that's what they are. They're friends, the friend, the girl you're not supposed to worry about, the one that's randomly come from nowhere in the relationship and then now you split up, you're not together anymore, then all of a sudden, oh my gosh, they've got a baby together. How about that? A baby together, and then when you're even trying to calculate dates, it's overlapping. Imagine that. I'm telling you now, these women do not give a shit. Okay? There's a lot of women out there that are like this and move like this, and I don't understand why, because you know, I personally feel like when you hear stories about women being done wrong, as a woman, you just automatically sympathize as a woman. Like, you don't want to hear no one going through certain things. Because when I read you guys' story, my blood boils. I get angry. I start to feel genuine emotions as if I'm connected to the story. And I think it's just because I'm a woman and I can relate. I've been through certain things, so I know what that kind of pain feels like. So the fact that there's actually women out there that contribute, okay, contribute to this type of pain on another woman, I just don't understand it. I'll never get it. And I'm telling you now, this M girl, she has been around and she has known about you from the beginning. And that didn't bother her and she doesn't care. And you owe her nothing. I get wanting to message her to be like, hey, look at these screenshots. Haha, you thought. But to me, that's not even a ha-ha moment. The ha-ha moment is her being with that man. That's the ha-ha moment, because you think he's treating her nice. He's treating her exactly how he treated you, or even worse. That's the ha-ha moment. That's the shame gotcha, bitch. Not you sending screenshots to be like, hey, look, nigga's still on my line. That's not even a flex. The fact that the man's still on your line ain't even a flex. The fact that the man wants to get back together ain't even a flex. Because who are you? Who are you? What prize are you to want to get back with? What flex are you to be like, oh, he's on my phone trying to get... No, you. I'm embarrassed, yeah, of you. Good riddance to him. She can have him. They can stay in their Delulu land together. Who cares if she's lying? Who cares if he's lying to her? Who cares if he's stringing both of you along? You're not going to let him take you for idiot. But you see that girl, that M, she can get tech for idiot all she wants because she knew about you. I'm sorry, and no one can convince me otherwise. She knew about you and she don't business. She's sitting there with her chest high like she got the prize. So keep the prize now. Keep him now. Because if it ain't going to be you to send her a screenshot, someone else will. Someone else is going to send her something. Or she might even... I don't know why I'm getting visions of like he's just an out and brazen, bold, feisty man. And she might even walk in the flipping room of him cheating on her with someone else. I don't know why I just feel like he gives me that energy that he'll just be in your face with it. And it's not what it seems. It's not what it looks like. So good riddance to both of them. Ignore. Wash your hands. You don't need to send nobody nothing. But of course, do whatever you feel is right for you. You're going to do what you want to do. But that's just my 2 cents. What do you guys think in the comment section below? What do you think she should do? I don't think she should send no screenshots or nothing, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm going to just leave that there. I'm not going to read another story. I feel like this video has been long. I'm not sure. When I go and edit, I'll find out how long it actually was. But if you want to send me a story, send it to the email address right here, dainasdiary@gmail.com. It will also be in the description box below. Do check in with us and let us know what happened, what you decide to do, if you're going to message her, if you're not going to message her. I want to be updated. I want to know what happens. You sent this story in October. Sorry guys, I am getting through these stories, so if you have sent a story, I'm just getting through them slowly, and I can't go through all of them as well because some of them are too small for a video and I don't want to do like 6 stories in one video. Unless you guys will like that, maybe let me know, then I can start doing some of the smaller ones, because I do see a lot of small ones in the email and then I'm like, it's too small. Let me skip to another one. So if you wouldn't mind a video with loads of small stories in it, then I can do one of those too. Also, when you're sending me your stories, be very detailed as possible. Use all the punctuation, all the full stops, all the commas and all of that. Make it easy for me to read, please, because I'm reading it like I'm reading a book. So if there's like errors or it's just like run-on sentences and things like that, sometimes I do struggle to read it fluently, and then it takes me forever to film these videos because then I start stuttering like I can't read, and I know I can read. The easier the story is written and the more detailed the story is written, the easier I'm able to narrate it. But I'ma love you and leave you, and I'll see you in my next video.